Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little experiment where I recorded myself making a song, and even though this is my first time doing this in a while, I wanted to spice it up a little bit, so I went and got myself a almond break drum sample, which sounds like this. So, we're going to use that and see what we can get out of it. So I'm just going to loop this shit for a while. And now let's go to the next part where I need to find a bass to use. So first of all, I'm going to save this because it would be really embarrassing. And breakage. It would be really embarrassing if this happens, but because I moved over a bunch of instruments from my old computer to my new computer, sometimes when I drag an instrument to use it, it makes Ableton crash, which sucks. So I'm like slowly procedurally deleting instruments from the files that it, like if I pull up an instrument and it makes it crash, I will delete it so that doesn't happen again, ideally. So bear with me if Ableton crashes and I have to reboot the whole thing in the middle of this recording. That would suck. But anyways, we got our bass here. I actually, this is the starter bass, so it sounds like the default instrument of this. This is a Tal bass line is what I'm using. So it's pretty good, but I want to find a different bass. I like that. So let's go in here. First of all, we're going to make our almond break quieter. Because so I can actually hear the instrument. Boop, 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 boop is I think how I want to go. Boop, 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 boop. This should be earlier. I actually want to go up an octave with this bass. So this is something I do a lot, where I'll make a section, and then if I like the general rhythm of it, I will duplicate it, so just straight up copy paste it. But then I'll add some variants to it, so like it sounds like it fits together, but it doesn't sound exactly the same. So. Actually, not only want to do that, but I like that, but I think it needs a little more spice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the pitch bend tool over here. So I'm going to make it so it like kind of slides up to the note. And pitch bend doesn't work on this instrument. Great. So you're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna pretend like that never happened. Okay, so now we got a decent amount of... So the pattern of this bass now is A, B, because B... So when you come up to a section that has a different pattern, it gets a different letter. So we've got A, B, A again, A again, and then C. So that's actually pretty decent, so I think we can go ahead and loop that. So now we've got a decent bass line. Let's see how it sounds. So I actually really like that, but like I think this bass needs a little more texture to it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and add this plugin called Gravel. And what that does is it actually goes ahead and bit crushes the instrument. So I will apply the effect while it's playing so you can sort of tell the difference of it. But basically it's got these three qualities to it. It's got bit depth, which is like how many like it's like the quality of the sample. It's like basically like how like I can't really explain it well because I'm actually like I only understand music terms like tangentially. Like I'm sure all the music heads who are watching this will criticize me for not completely understanding what I'm talking about. But like basically it's like the sample rate. Like it's how many. Fuck it, I give up on explaining. Fuck you. But basically, the drive is mostly like when you turn that up, it makes it louder. That's basically how I operate with it. And then decimation is like how chiptune-y it sounds. So we're gonna fuck with that as it plays. So I'm actually pretty happy with that, so that should be good. And once that plays once, so like basically, you may have noticed this with how I do my music, but like I largely will like sort of give like a walk like in like how I make it. I will give a bit of a the way I will display the track is sort of like also showing off how I made it. So I'll have like one section start off at the beginning, and then as the song goes on I will add elements to it, and then there's other things you can do from there to sort of get more mileage out of it. But we've got our bass line, and so I think that the bass and the drums are pretty good to speak for themselves at the beginning. Pretty complete. So I'm going to actually let that do that for, how long is this? 20 seconds. That's kind of long. Let me see about speeding it up a little bit. That's a little too much. Oh god. Let me go ahead and... Can I... 158. Thank you. So that's... I put it back to what it was. Lamau. Anyways, I guess we'll let it go on for 20 seconds. That's okay. I might add something here in this second half of the... So it loops twice in here. So I might add something at measure 9 to, make it a little more interesting later. But for now, I'm mostly interested in adding either chords or a melody here. So I have this program called instrument called Nabla 64. That's pretty cool. I kind of don't like this instrument though for it, and I got so if you see like this is a MIDI or a VST instrument, so it's like the piece. It's like one synthesizer, but within there's a lot of presets that will change. Like you see these knobs and shit like that. So like changing this will like change the positioning of those knobs, which basically gives you an entirely different instrument from the same synthesizer. So we need to find something that's pretty good. I like that a lot as a melody. Not maybe those notes, but this instrument, this current preset of this instrument. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Boo 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 no no no. I need to make that louder. I do like that. I think it's probably too fast. So what I want to do is go ahead and double that. Okay, so now I do actually want to try to go in here and add pitch bend. No. MIDI control, pitch bend. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So please, hopefully this pitch bend will actually work. Yeah! Yeah! You love it when a good pitch bend comes together, baby. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go back and add notes. Gonna add more pitch bend here, so that's pretty cool. I actually want to turn the bass down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So now we got a pretty fire melody going. So if you noticed, I kind of with the with the bass I did that sort of A B A C section. With the melody, I'm sort of taking it more freeform because it makes it more auditorily interesting. But as you can see, I'm doing like kind of similar note patterns of like rhythm wise, but I'm doing like little flares in there that are distinct, and so make it more like you're constantly like guessing where it's gonna go next. So that's kind of makes it a little more interesting. I'm actually gonna see about bit crushing this melody. Because bit crush everything. Fuck it. So actually, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm actually gonna loop the melody and see what that does for me. I might add some more variance to it. So we did actually end up changing it quite a bit, but let's see how that sounds. Okay, so I actually am pretty happy with that. Um, but now I want to add a little more to the song. So what I'm going to seek to do at this point is add some chords. So I've got my Tal Uno X, which is a Juno. Juno is like a really big 80s synth. So I don't mind me. I'm just eating candy in the middle of my video, as one is wont to do. So I'm currently, as you can hear from my microphone, I'm unwrapping the wrapper, and now I'm taking the candy and I'm putting it in my mouth. Because that's what good musicians do in the middle of their YouTube video. So now, I want to go ahead and make some chords. As you can see, the initial startup sound of the Juno is a little harsh. So we want a pad. Pad's a little I wish these pads had a little bit of a bigger startup. That's probably a little better. I actually really like that. Okay, so at this point, for one, what I need to go back to do is, you see how this melody at the end, it sort of trails off to the bottom of nowhere. So like most of the melodies, like in this range right here, from this C to this C, so from C to shining C, baby, and at the end it sort of goes way down to a lower C. But what I sort of need to do is have a note at the beginning of, sort of at the end of it, to resolve it, before it goes into this part of the chords. And so what I need to do is go back and listen to it and figure out what note that would be. So it's going to be a D, but it's a different D. It's that D. So I want to go really fast on this part. That's too fast. That's too slow. So maybe it's quick, slow, slow. Let's solo it real quick so we can hear it in a little more clarity. Yeah, I like that. Maybe add a little pitch bend again. Not gravel. Give me the MIDI control pitch bend, baby. Let's go. It's pitch bends from too low, so maybe do it a little. Yeah! Yeah! So this is something I like to do where it's like quick rushes of notes that sort of, give the impression of a note being held, but it's sort of like you can hear the percussive elements to it too. As you can see, most of these, so like this pattern starts on a D and resolves on a D, and this pattern starts on a D and resolves on a D, a pitch bent D. This ends on a D and starts on a D, ends on a D, starts on a D, ends on a D. But it's all about where the journey takes it. Okay, so I'm kind of, I feel like this has sort of taken its mileage, but let me see about, why don't I go ahead and loop it? And what I'm going to do is then take another instrument. So I'm going to save so that hopefully this doesn't crash on me. But I need to find another instrument that I can use. I like Dext. That sounds like a good one. So that's pretty cool. But I like to use the preset Pharaoh. So that's pretty good because it's a nice melodic thing. So we're going to take that and add a little more flavor. That sounds absolutely horrendous. So we're going to get rid of that right now. It's much better. Yeah, this is maybe one of my shorter songs, and I could extend it. What I'll do is I'll give it one more of this loopin' bad boy, and then call it a day. Because usually I would do a little bit more to add a little flavor. But we'll see. Let me see about adding something. Okay, I'm happy with this song. Hopefully you enjoyed watching my process for making a song today. If you liked this video, let me know. Leave a like and a comment. And if you didn't, fuck you. Fuck you. And if you did like this video and thought there was something about the process that you would like me to go more in depth on in a future video, please let me know, because the point here was sort of partially to entertain and partially to explain the creation of a music track. So if there's something about my music in general that you'd like me to go into further explanation of how to do it, I would be more than happy to do so. So you can find the completed track in community service. I will probably post this video in tandem with that track. So go ahead and have a great day. Bye-bye.